Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So I don't typically cover Miss Tiffany Henyard. If you do not know who she is, I don't really know where you've been. She is the mayor for Dalton, Illinois, which is a suburb of Chicago. And she has been, for the past couple of years, extorting that township. Okay. She's also on a trustee board, Thornton Township, which she's doing the same thing. She's basically extorting these townships. She's stealing money. She's misappropriating the taxpayers' money, among other things that she has been doing. If you want a more detailed sort of timeline for all of the stuff that she has been accused of doing and that she's been doing, you might want to check out Pink Book Lessons channel, who has extensively covered Tiffany Henyard, who she calls the city girl mayor. Tiffany was also on last year, I do believe it was last year, she was on Roland Martin's show, trying to cop pleas and, plead innocence. Roland softballed her. He did not give her the correct questions in order to uncover what's been going on. He was caping for her because she's a Black woman. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show a video, because they have several town hall meetings and things of this nature. I don't believe that they have the ability to simply remove her, as some cities do with their mayors. So she's still technically like on the council. The feds have gotten involved at some point, although I do not know how involved they are or how close or what the investigation is like for her, or why she's able to still even be present or have her name as the mayor of Dalton still. So I'm not real sure how that's working out from a legal standpoint. However, what we're going to see is a video of this one individual Black man, Jedediah Brown, who is like an activist. He's been one of the main people speaking out against her for all this time. The whole township, in terms of the people, are against her because she does so many shady things to Black business owners. She basically says she's not going to renew their business licenses if they don't vote for her, things of that nature. She uses the police of Dalton to intimidate like her so-called enemies, or the people that don't like her, or the people that have been on committee with her that speak out against her or try to vote her off. The people who try to basically hold her accountable, she's thrown them under the bus several times. She's, again, used the police to intimidate who she feels is against her and who doesn't do what she wants them to do. So we're going to watch a clip of a very recent town hall meeting, and how basically this ends up in a fight that she jumps into. But that's not the only part that we're going to cover. So let me play the video, and then we're going to come back to it.
Your restaurant was deemed nasty. It's proven while you talking about her education, we can't even verify yours. Ooh. But since you sold for women, I really already knew by the way you handled Fania. But for you to sit up here and disparage that woman after giving her that fake ass congratulations in the beginning because you thought you was gonna get what you wanted. Here's the thing. I want to educate you. Woo! Wiedemann is a 20-year employee, and ain't none of her business ventures ever failed. On top of that, she serves as a chief of staff, and she didn't fuck her way to the top. Oh my God! Don't hide her deeds. She is efficient in organization. She served as a temporary interim executive director for the Dalton Park District until she stepped aside to help her daughter become something you'll never be, which is a married woman.
Ooh.
And her daughter moved away to Texas, and when her daughter moved away to Texas, she went to help her daughter, but I done heard about 4 or 5 people tell me how they had to take care of yours. And so now you've been a half-ass mayor. But if you wanted to get up here and earn some respect, then you should have been able to respond to Lori Lightfoot's report about credit cards. You want to talk about them not coming to work, but we've been hearing about what you've been doing while you've been at work, and I'm going to give away the rest of my time because I think on behalf of the Black Cookout Association that we would better take a vote, that we're going to exchange your black ass for Stephanie to be the new member of Ireland. So all those in favor say, all those against it say nay, all those in favor say aye.
Ah.
You gone, bitch.
Ah. Woo-hoo. Woo. 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 What?
Business venture, your restaurant.
So even though the cameraman had one job, what you didn't really see was the person that began to jump Mr. Brown was Tiffany Henyard's married boyfriend that she's been using as a henchman the entire time. And that man jumped Jedediah. While they were all fighting and people were trying to break it up, she actually jumped in it. Tiffany jumped in it to land her licks. I even saw a video after this fact where Jedediah goes to the police to make a report, and the police do not make a report because essentially she's got them in her pocket. So she's trying to run these places like a little mini crime boss, but I believe that her time is ticking. The thing that made me want to mention this, even though I haven't been necessarily covering her, was the comments. The comments. Without really understanding anything, you got black women. Thank you for fighting in front of white folks. They already think we're savages. Like, what are you talking about? I need to look her up. That stung me, especially calling her a B at a town hall. Yes, mine would have swung too, right or wrong. Her man's supposed to handle that for the disrespect, if nothing else. When he said that first curse word, he should have been escorted off the premises. This is ugly and unacceptable. Only one other black lady was like, y'all need to go look her up on YouTube. She deserved everything that he said. Okay. What I wanted to say about that was that black women will come to the aid and assistance and start windmilling for another hyena without knowing the facts. They feel like they don't need to know the facts. And the facts are, in fact, irrelevant to her being called out of her name. That was their biggest concern. Their biggest concern was that a black man had the audacity to so-called disrespect a black woman. They are not concerned about the things that have led up to this moment. They are not concerned about what the black woman has done to her own people in a community that she belonged to. They are not concerned about the wrongs that she have repeatedly committed against these people. How she has misappropriated taxpayer money, the budget. She uses the budget for her own little personal piggy bank. She does all of these different things, yet none of them hyenas in the comment section were concerned about what led up to him even feeling the way that he felt and saying what he said. They just immediately jumped to, oh, he's a man, she's a black woman, and so therefore there should never be any disrespect, right or wrong. And that's the whole problem. Y'all don't never think nobody's supposed to check y'all whether y'all right or wrong. This is why y'all are in the situation that y'all are in as a collective of hyena women. because nobody can check you. Nobody can hold you accountable. Nobody can hold your feet to the fire because you feel like everybody should honor you, whether you're right or wrong. No matter how you spit in somebody's face, somebody else is always supposed to take the high road with you. And that is not life. That is not reality. If you go low and you undercut everybody and you do everybody dirty, then you get what you get. And I don't know why y'all think that karma don't apply to y'all. I don't know why y'all think that what go around, come around don't apply to you as a black back-footed hyena. You think you could just do anything to anybody and everybody's supposed to turn a blind eye, treat you with kid gloves, and you know what I'm saying? Now everybody can find the Lord and act right except for you. You're the exception to the rule. You're able to act like a complete fool with everybody. Do everybody as dirty as you can possibly think to do them. And then they're not supposed to return that energy because you a black woman. That's literally what y'all think. Nobody's supposed to return that energy to you. Everybody's supposed to regard you as and your femininity that you don't have. Where was that softness when it came time for you to deal with other people? But you was grinding. You was grinding, snaking people, lying, stealing. That's what you do. And then when it come time to pay the piper, now all of a sudden you want everybody to remember that you're a woman. Life don't work that way. It does not work that way. And I wasn't surprised to see the comments. But it just drove home to me how delusional. Delusion is not even a strong enough word for what goes on in y'all crazy minds. Jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.